All right, shalom, shalom, brother Kazak.
Shalom. Shalom.
Tazama.
Brother Bakash.
And we the Hebrew Israelites. Ashar, Chadash, Yarach.
Khan.
Happy New Moon in
Khan.
the Hebrew
Khan.
tongue. And we just basically brothers came together to congregate for the new moon. We go over a couple new moon scripts, and then we go eat, drink, and be merry. After we say some prayers up.
Khan got the first precept too.
Come on, go ahead.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 6.
Oh wait, Salakia. First and foremost, want to give all honor and glory to the Most High,
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. All right, go ahead, bring it out.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and verse 23.
Come on.
And it says, "And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, all flesh shall come and worship before me, saith the Lord." So this, go. You want to break it down?
I know you can.
So this one of the high holy day, celebration. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The new moon. You celebrate, you feast. You know what I'm saying? You have a good time. The Lord gave us a new month, man. And it says, it's come to pass that when all flesh, it's gonna be a time where all flesh is gonna come before the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To celebrate this. You know what I'm saying? This thing that we got.
Right.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 81, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
Blow up the trumpet in the new moon in the time appointed on our solemn feast day. For this was a statute for Israel and a law of the law of the God of Jacob. So, in keeping this new moon, this is a law, statutes, and commandments. We have to do this.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, like the brother just said, keeping the new moon. Like this brother said, keeping the Sabbath and keeping the new moon. These are things that we had to do. These are things that our forefathers was doing, man. So I got two precepts real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I got the first one, Judges 5 and 11. It says, "They that are delivered from the noise of archers, in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord." So that's what we doing. Brothers coming together, brothers congregating, rehearsing the righteous acts of the Lord, man. So that's what we doing. Let me jump to the book of 1 Samuel real quick, because we doing the exact same things that our forefathers was doing. 1 Samuel chapter 20 and verse 18. It says, "Then Jonathan said to David, Tomorrow is the new moon. Thou shalt be missed because that." Oh, Salakia, is that what I want? Hold on, Salakia. Salakia. Con, it says, yeah, I'm gonna read verse 18. It says, "Then Jonathan said to David, Tomorrow is the new moon, and thou shalt be missed because thy seat will be empty." So you know what? That's showing that our forefathers, they congregated for the new moon. And David, he was basically saying he was gonna skip out on going to the new moon, because what? That's when Saul was after his head, man. Go ahead, brother, it's cool. But that's when Saul was after his head, man. So our forefathers, they was congregating for the new moon. They was having feast days for the new moon. You got another precept? Can I bring this out real quick, man? This the book of Sirach. Salakia, this the book of Sirach, chapter 43 and 7. I'm gonna start at verse 6. It says, "He made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and the sign of the world." So the Most High, He made the moon to show us the signs of the times, man. The new moon is basically giving us the beginning of the month. It says the moon, you get the month from that name. It says verse 7, from the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. The month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing. So the moon, it says it decreases in the sign of her perfection, man. So that's how we recognize the dark moon as the new moon. Because what? If something is decreasing in its perfection, that means when it's afresh, because that's what that word really means when you tap into the Hebrew. That new means afresh. So when the moon becomes dark, that means it's a fresh moon. It's a fresh moon coming about. And that shows us the declaration of the signs of the times. it shows us that it's a new month starting, man.
Con.
So y'all brothers got anything?
You got something you want to pull?
Yeah.
I was just gonna pull Genesis 1:16 through 18. It says God made two great lights, right?
Right.
And it says the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night, which would be the moon, right?
Right.
And it says He made also the stars. God placed them in expanse of the heavens. So that's why in the firmament, you know, the moon, the sun, and the stars inside the firmament. You know what I'm saying? That's the heaven. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One of the heavens, right? And it says to govern the day and night, and to separate. It's like and to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw it was good. So this moon is a special thing. This moon was ordained, man. This moon was created for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? And we celebrate that. You know, and we understand it's the first month just by looking at this moon. You know,
Right.
this glorious and magnificent creation the Most High God made for us, man.
Right.
You know.
And the day of the new moon is supposed to technically it's supposed to be treated as a Sabbath.
God, yeah.
So no buying or selling, but you can't cook because why? We commanded to
feast day,
congregate, you know. We commanded to keep the feast, you know. So I'm gonna read this in the book of Amos, chapter 8, and what is that I want? Salakia. Verse 5. It says, saying, when will the new moon be gone that we may sell corn, and the Sabbath that we may set forth wheat, making the ephah small and the shekel great, and falsifying the balances by the sea. So that's basically showing that we're not supposed to be buying and selling on a new moon either. It's supposed to be treated like a Sabbath. But what? It's a feast day. So we commemorate the feast by, you know, throwing up a burnt offering for the Most High, you know, throwing up prayers, and then, you know, eat, drinking, and being merry, you know, congregating with the Akim, man. You know? So that's what we're gonna do tonight, you know?
It's the book of Yarach, chapter 33, verse 7. Why does one day excel another when all the light of every day is in a year is of the sun? Right. So he's saying, why is one day better than another when the sun is out every day?
Right.
It says, by the knowledge of the Lord they were distinguished, and he altered seasons and feasts. Some of them had he made high days and hallowed them, and some of them he had made ordinary days. So just like the holidays of this world, like Christmas, Thanksgiving, there won't be ordinary days according to the Most High.
Right.
Now we have our own holidays and high holy days to keep, and today is one of them.
Right. That's right. That's right. So go ahead.
I got a precept. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 104, verse 19. Also giving reverence to the moon, you know what I'm saying? It says he made the moon for seasons, right? So we know the moon, we know it's a new month going into, you know, different seasons, you know, the moon change, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you look at that moon, you know what's coming, you know what season you in, you know what day you know what I'm saying, coming into, all of that. It says he made the moon for seasons, and the sun knows the place of the setting. So, you know, once again, reverence in the moon, you know what I'm saying? The moon is created for a purpose, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. So, you know, if brothers ain't got no more precepts, we go ahead and throw up a prayer, you know.
Let me grab that real quick.
Alright. Okay, you gotta stand up, face the east. Brother Picasso gonna lead us in a beautiful prayer, you know.
So this is a prayer that I made through the Spirit, you know what I'm saying? And it says, so first I'm gonna start with this. Abba, Shabbat Shemayim, Chadash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Dayad, Chasad, Al, Awathia, Ba, Awathia, Kata, Kazak, Awathia, Waspath, Awathia, Ba, Rakah, Wa, Yayan, Kasak, Awathia, Napash, Nathan, Shaman, Al, Awathia, Hahawa'ah, Kala'ad, Malah, Awathia, Babkashah, Shemai, my prayers, Abab, Amen. So we're going to say this in English. And it says, Father, which in heaven, holy be, your name, Yahweh, have mercy, unto me, I sin, give me, Salakia, have mercy unto me, in sin, And saying, give me strength.
Give me strength.
Increase me.
Increase me.
In my spirit.
In my spirit.
Give me wine.
Give me wine.
For my spirit.
For my spirit.
Save my soul.
Save my soul.
Give me oil.
Give me oil.
That life.
The life.
May fill me.
May fill me.
Please.
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 Hear my prayers.
Hear my prayers.
Destroy America.
Destroy America.
And Amen.
Amen. So with that, you know, brothers finna eat, drink, and be merry. You know, Ashar, Chadash, Yarach. Once again, you know.
Shalom.